To me, it's the battle of, a quarterback who is trying to cement his legacy. Stafford could become a Hall of Fame quarterback after something. Like, do you believe in that? Do you think, obviously, if he wins and he has that Super Bowl, he's in the Hall of Fame? Do you think?
You think that's guaranteed, Stafford?
Yeah, I would say so. No?
I think it's consideration. I don't know if it's guaranteed, though.
I would.
I think Stafford, look, think the world of him. It's just, I just don't know how the grading system is these days.
Got you.
Yeah.
I
it's
think,
hard to get in.
Yeah.
It's hard to get into Hall of Fame.
But do you think Eli? I don't want to go into this conversation,
right.
But I think
I love where you're going with this because I think that's one of the major talking points. I was trying to pitch this idea to you guys about narratives next week, if this team wins, if this team wins. I think this is going to be the biggest one because we even spoke about it when they won to go to the Super Bowl. How you can have the conversation if he wasn't with the Lions, what's his career? He has as many as Rodgers. He has as many as Russell Wilson. Some of his peers in his conference. Mm-hmm. You can have that conversation.
He might have as many as Rodgers after Sunday night.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. And he was in Detroit where
his numbers were off the hook.
Yeah. And look, I have his numbers here in front of me, right? QB record, awful, obviously.
No, but wins losses are not a QB stat.
He's 5 yards away from 50,000 in his career, right? 323 touchdowns, 161 interceptions. I would have thought he threw more picks because of the gunslinger mentality, right?
Earlier in his career, he would definitely have that issue.
And I think that he has the most to gain from this game if he wins from a legacy standpoint. Because I'm with you, man. He's 34 years old now. Chances are, it's more. What would you say the percentages are for Burrow to get to another Super Bowl and for Stafford to get to another Super Bowl if you had to?
I mean, it's impossible.
Don't you think it's more likely for Burrow because of the age? He's a decade younger than him.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Quarterbacks play for a while, though.
It's just
very fair. Yeah, Stafford's 34. He might be playing like this till he's 40. We don't know.
And the NFC doesn't have 5 stud quarterbacks that are going to be competing for years
the road
to come.
for him. Yeah.
And the last thing is this Rams team, you can kind of argue it's similar to the Bucs team of last year. If they win or maybe lose a close game, is it, fuck it, let's run it back?
Yeah, that's a big misconception that people have. They're all in this year, but it's also next year too. Odell's going to have to make a decision, Von Miller. But for the most part, the core of these guys, they're still under contract. It's 2023 offseason. So this time next year is when you're going to be damn, if the Rams don't win it on this Sunday, and then next year they get bounced in the divisional round or some shit, you're oh, we got to have that conversation. Was this the right thing to do?